We'll watch the Chicago Bulls in this one. Pacers. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kelly. And our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Now here's Collison. Tight defense on him. George sets a screen for Collison. Granger passes to Collison. Indiana moving it around. And when it comes to the center position, Craig, it doesn't get any better than this. Matchup right before us tonight.
Couldn't agree more. And both of these big guys, Kevin, are juggernauts. Each of them wants to get the edge in the matchup individually as well.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Prez. Oh, and the dunk by Taylor.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And so it's Indiana with it. The Bulls getting their last shot to go. 6 on the shot clock. Hibbert with a screen on Noah. Granger drives in. And it's Chicago with the rebound. A fantastic stretch this group has strung together. 8 wins and counting.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
Second chance shot, and Hibbert lays it up and in.
And that's exactly the effort you like to see from Hibbert, finishing off the glass.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Oh, they keep the ball out of the cylinder, but pick up a foul in the process. 2 shots at the line.
That's what good passing gets you. Jumpy defenders.
The Bulls shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Now here's Collison. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor, not the start they were looking for here.
Here's Prez. Pass to Noah. There's the pick. Takes it inside. A shot by the Prophet, no good. The Pacers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Granger outside. No good with the triple.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Here's Taylor. And again, no good by Chicago. And now running up the court, Rush pushing it all the way. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Joakim Noah. Pacers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And he knocks down the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Rush. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's the Prophet. He's covered by Collison. Here's Prez. And again, Chicago. No good. For Chicago, they won their last contest that game against the Timberwolves. Here's George. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, that's important for George this season. He's got to show he can be an inside presence, not just a perimeter threat.
Castro passes to Taylor. Oh, and the dunk by Taylor.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Taj Gibson's checked in for the Bulls. Brewer comes in for Luol Deng. And a change for the Pacers. Dunleavy's check in for Brandon Rush. Here's Collison. Pass to Hibbert. Here's Granger. Clock at 4. Traps in the tray.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's the Prophet. Nothing on the board. It's good.
Hey, anytime you get a good shot off inside, that's an excellent possession.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now here's Collison. D right on him. Here's Hibbert. Taylor with the rebound.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Here's Prez. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Collison. Granger outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
The word you hear most about Granger is efficient. Good for mid-range, draws a lot of fouls, can score even when the D has all of his attention.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Tyler Hansbrough's checked in for Hibbert. Rush comes in for George. And it's Ford in for Darren Collison.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Here's the Prophet. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Prez with the bucket.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Ford passes to Hansbrough. And Hansbrough slams it in.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Now here's Prez, defended by Dunleavy. And here is Prez. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota. For 3, Taylor. And oh, he hits the... And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Bulls.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And for teams that are off Clark to a slow start, this is when pressure from the fans and the media really start to ramp up.
Yeah, you know, it gets harder to make excuses at this point in the season. There's too much season that's gone by. If a team is struggling at this point, it's time to think about making some changes.
Here's Dunleavy, still without a basket. Down low. Here's Jones. Taylor with the rebound. Taylor's got his 5th rebound in this one. Brewer. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Mr. Fundamentals.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Chicago making a switch here. Deng's checked in, and Indiana with a change here too. Stevens is checked in. No one near Prez as he lets it go. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
Timeout called the Pacers. Foster's checked in for Indiana. Jones comes in for Brandon Rush. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Now, here is 4. Still scoreless. To the inside, and it's Foster finishing it off.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Here's the Prophet. Pass to Prez. Launches from deep. Another 3 for Chicago.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
From the stripe. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from 4.
I like his shot selection. He focuses on taking shots that are within his range.
Got a piece of it. Left side, Jones. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Indiana moving the ball around. And Hansbrough kicks to 4. No good from outside. The Bulls leading by 7. Here's the Prophet. 17 points in his last outing. Taylor. The kick out to Deng. The 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at Chicago, third best record here in the early going. And, of course, the Pacers, 4 games back.
And seeing where Indiana is, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or 2 later on, they can start to break out of that pack.
And finish off by Prez.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Collison finds Dunleavy. That's a foul called on the Prophet. That's his first foul. Rush is jacked in for Mike Dunleavy.
Substitution for the Pacers. Number 25, Brandon Rush.
And so it's Indiana with it. They trail by 7. Collison, no good. Here's the Prophet. He's covered by Collison.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And the Pacers call time here. And we have some time now to show you which rookies have the greatest impact offensively over the course of the last month. Second is Paul George.
And those numbers have started to set him apart offensively from most of the other rookies in the league.
Yep, and this past month, guys, he's been really unstoppable, scoring at will, gaining more and more confidence as he does so. It will be hard to get him out of that zone at this point, playing with a lot of confidence.
It's stolen by Prez. Here's the Prophet. He's covered by Collison. The Prophet with the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty play.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Here's the Prophet. He's covered by Collison. Goes up on the block. The shot by the Prophet, no good. Pacers trail by 9. Granger right side. Outside Collison. On the wing, George. Shot clock at 5. Hibbert with a screen for George. Buries it from three-point range. George has got 5 points so far.
And this is a rookie who can hit from there. George will be a very capable three-point shooter.
The Prophet with the bucket.
Beautiful reverse using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
6 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You look at Prez in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. To the middle, here's Taylor, and it's Taylor finishing it off.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Collison. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Greg, the Miami Heat have put together a super team, they're calling it. Is this the future of the NBA?
Listen, relationships are huge, and we know LeBron, Bosh, and Wade became close back in the 2008 games. And I think we will see more guys wanting to play with their friends.
And so it's Indiana with it. Following the three-point basket by Chicago. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Hibbert with a screen on deck. Just 5 on the clock. Steps back. And George kicks to Hibbert. Offline with his 3.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's George.
Timeout.
The Bulls knocking down the 3, and the Pacers call time here. Here's a look at some of the stats for him. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Collison, no good. Bulls leading by 13. From downtown, gets a hand on it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Taylor's got 4 this quarter.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Here's Collison. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
He hits the second from the line. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's the Prophet. He's covered by Collison. Oh, and the dunk by Taylor.
An elite score, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
George against Dang. Granger outside. Shot clock at 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Shoots the 3. Taylor with the rebound. Taylor's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Now here's Prez. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Here's Collison. He's got 6. With the floater. Rebound by the Bulls. Taylor's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Now here's Taylor. He's got 14. To the left wing. Jacks up a 3. Gets rebounded by Indiana. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And George kicks to Hibbert. Indiana moving it around. Hibbert with a screen on Noah. Granger dishes to Hibbert over Taylor, and the shot is long.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Impressive work protecting the basket. He held his ground nicely on that one.
Here's the Prophet. 10 points for him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Roy Hibbert picks one up.
Boy, that's a tough physical play there. Puts the defense in a tough spot and able to get the call.
So for the Bulls, Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. And it's Brewer in for Luol Deng. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Jones checked in for Hibbert. Hansborough's come in for Danny Granger. Dunleavy's checked in for Brandon Rush. And it's Ford in for Darren Collison. Here's Ford. Got it from 16 feet. Ford's got his second bucket of the night.
Finds his spot and drops that basket.
There's the try. The Prophet with the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 19.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Rejected by Taylor.
Timed it just right and sent it back.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Posey comes in for Jones. And it's Jones in for George. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. Over to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Posey from outside off the mark.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now here's Prez. He's got 22. Out to the right wing. There's the 3. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls cruising into the quarter break with a 22. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Pacers shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Here's Dunleavy, covered by Brewer. Picked him clean. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
but only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You've got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
And Indiana making a change here. Stevens is checked in. Dunleavy finds Hansbrough. Chicago grabs the miss. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Here's Prez. They get the rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, get up, young fella. That's the kind of play that'll energize your team.
Outside, Jones. Here's Dunleavy, covered by Brewer. Now Dunleavy over Brewer, and Dunleavy gets it to go in. Dunleavy's got his first 2 points. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Luol Deng is checked in for the Bulls. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
Well, you look at Granger. There are a few players ahead of him in the voting, but if he holds on to his spot at number 5 on that list, he'll have a place in the three-point contest waiting for him.
And if anything, I bet he moves up the list. I mean, how could you not have this fella taking part in this contest? He'll be there.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the three-point contest, once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Here's Dunleavy. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Taylor taking his time here. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Here's Dunleavy. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A real floor spacer for this team. I mean, Dunleavy is a knockdown shooter from any distance.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Chicago?
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
There's a screen. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Dunleavy. First one falls for Lyndon Rush. Just checked in for the Pacers. Both free throws good from Prez. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Stolen. Here's Castro. Oh!
My goodness.
Oh, big-time jam. Oh, man, that was sensational.
Collison, the pass to Granger.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Right side, Collison. Pass to Hibbert. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you see, it's difficult to challenge Hibbert's shot once he gets the ball in that close.
At the line for the Pacers, Roy.
And both free throws good for Roy Hibbert. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. That one good for 2. 16 points for the Prophet.
Incredible ball handling by him right there. That's almost impossible to defend against.
Now here's Collison. He's tightly guarded. To the wing right side. Indiana moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Hibbert with a screen for Granger. Snatched away.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bulls.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Mr. Fundamentalist.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Pass to the Prophet. Here's the screen. Taylor passes to Castro. Over Collison. Noah. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Outside, George.
Bulls foul. 3rd personal foul. 4th team foul.
He misses the free throw.
And back in the draft, Paul George was getting a lot of buzz, and now you see why. It's the potential he has to grow in this league by building on his skill set.
Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Castro. Banked in off the glass.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Left side, George. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved it.
Yeah, you know the name of the game. You ain't gotta like me, but you gotta pay me the same. We at Donovan Yard, see me up on the stage. I done did it before, I'm about to do it again. Whoa, I hit my 2-step, then whoa. I'm counting blue strips like whoa. Girl, you got some on you, whoa. How you? Let me see you walk. Yeah, walk around. Left foot, right foot, walk around. Slide, walk around. Everybody walk around.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Toronto Raptors in this one as they go up against the Chicago Bulls. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. And it's Chicago to start out. Here's the Prophet. Plays it up and banks it in. The Prophet's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Bulls. DeRozan scanning the floor. Greg, we've got a clash here tonight. 2 rivals facing off once again.
And because they're in the same conference, they see each other fairly frequently. You can tell these teams don't really care for one another. Wouldn't be surprised if things start to get a little heated out there.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the game.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad. Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Taylor slammed in by Taylor.
That is how you finish.
It's Calderon with the ball for Toronto. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Bargnani a screen on Deng. Here's DeRozan. Rejected by Taylor, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. The Bulls making a switch here. Gibson's checked in. Clock at 6. And it's Calderon that time on the assist by Wright.
And I like how Calderon kept his hands up and was ready to get a shot up as soon as the ball came his way.
Bargnani trying to free himself up. Here's Taylor, and the layup falls. Taylor's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Wright. Outside DeRozan. Picked by Bargnani. Lets it fly from 18.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Here's the Prophet. He's guarded by Calderon. Shot by Taylor, no good.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Calderon kicks to DeRozan. Pass to Bargnani. Releases. Chicago grabs the miss. Win after win, these guys now have 9 straight.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
Raptors trail by 4. So timeout called here. The first for Toronto. Defeated by the Bobcats in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Jack, he's checked in for the Raptors. Joakim Noah's checked in for Chicago. Calderon finds Bargnani. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Fires for 3. Jack with the rebound. The Raptors have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Pass to Bargnani. Shoots from the corner. It doesn't go for him.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
A shot by the Prophet, no good.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Right, the pass to Jack. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. Hammers the alley-oop through.
When he's creating like that, you like what Jarrett Jack brings to the party.
The Bulls have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. They set the pick. To the paint. Here's Noah. Here's Taylor. And Taylor with the stuff.
And he set that dunk up brilliantly with the kickback pass.
Unselfish and fancy all at the same time.
Now here's Calderon. Defense right on him. No good from Bargnani. Now Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Prez, 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
And saw where he was on the floor and had no problem knocking that down from mid-range.
Jack surveying the D. Right wing. Three-pointer. No good from Bargnani.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Bargnani throws it down.
Boy, I tell you what, nice work offensively. Jack making the right read there.
Dang gets a wide open look. Cans it from downtown.
He got a great look and made sure it didn't go to waste.
Raptors trail by 5. Calderon kicks to right. Jack dishes to DeRozan. Calderon. And there's Bargnani on the assist by Calderon. Bargnani's got 8. Prez from deep three-point land. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bulls out front, up by 3. And some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Barbosa for three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And what a sniper Barbosa has turned into. Easy to see why he is a volume three-point shooter.
Driving the lane, no one near press as he lets it go. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Outside Jack. Evans outside. Just 5 to shoot. The alley-oop. That's tipped. Here's the Prophet, defended by Jack. A shot by the Prophet, no good. And here's Jack. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 3. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home.
Saw that sliver of daylight and took advantage.
And the Raptors call time here. Marcus Banks has checked in for Toronto. And Chicago also making a switch. Deng's checked in. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Scott a screen. Here's Jack. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Well, here the regular season, Clark, in full swing. Think the teams topping the rankings now are going to stay there?
Well, I'll tell you, Kevin, it's way too early to know. Trades, injuries, how teams improve. There is so much that could happen and totally shift the power balance. I think we just got to let a little more time pass before we start locking into which teams are at the top of the heap.
Raptors trail by 4. Here's Banks. It's rebounded by Noah. The Bulls have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Taylor against Banks. Right side Taylor. Pass to the Prophet. 4 on the shot clock. Bang for 3. They grab their own miss. Over in the corner, Prez. Tries again. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Barbosa against Deng. High arcing shot, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Tell you what, when you look at Leandro Barbosa, it's his speed and athletic ability. That's a huge part of his game. I mean, there are very few guys in the league faster than him.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Bargnani is checked in for Scott. Wright comes in for Evans. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Marcus Banks. And it's Calderon in for Jack.
Oh, the D has to show a little more resistance down there.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Now Calderon. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Barbosa. Taylor against Bargnani. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer right. And Luol Deng pulls it down.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Pass to Bargnani. Calderon taking his time here. The tray. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And if you let Calderon get set and have a good look at the basket, he's going to knock that 3 down consistently.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And Toronto making a change here. Warwick's checked in. Brewer is checked in for the Bulls. Inside, here's Taylor. And it's Toronto with the rebound. This their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And they swept this team in the regular season a year ago. Pretty impressive considering these teams were basically the same in the standings.
Yeah, it really was impressive. I mean, both teams on that playoff bubble. You might have expected it to be more competitive, but they took it to them.
And it's in there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
He takes it in. Taylor. Oh, and the dunk by Taylor.
Go ahead, rise up and throw it down, big fella. If he wanted to, he could have ripped that rim right out of the stanchion.
Now, here's Calderon. He's guarded closely. Pass to DeRozan. Here's Warwick over Prez. Rebound by the Bulls. Taylor's got his 5th rebound in this one. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Prez with the bucket.
Well, I like how quickly he threw the bounce pass there. Hard to defend against that.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Bulls lead by 8. We'll be back shortly live from Air Canada Center. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Mr. Fundamentals in this game. He's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. DeRozan with it. Pass to Bargnani. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Taylor's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all...
Oh, what a finish!
My goodness.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Now, here's Calderon. Not a lot of room. Pass to DeRozan. Calderon up top. He's got 5. Right, the pass to Bargnani. Over Taylor. No good from Bargnani. The Bulls leading by 13 and out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And a look at the recent power rankings. Some interesting stories here in the early part of December. You look at Chicago. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And checking out Chicago, they are rolling, showing a lot of belief in themselves. The fan base is energized. We'll see if they can keep this up.
And now look at the teams that have shot the ball the best over the course of the last month. Number 1, the Bulls.
And really, the basketball IQ has just evolved. Just the way they move the ball and share it. They always find good looks.
Shoots it up. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Bargnani's got 10. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. They set the pick. Here's Taylor, and it's Taylor finishing it off.
Making sure they got the bucket with that extra effort.
Raptors trail by 13. Pass to Bargnani. Noah with the block.
It takes defense so seriously. Noah's showing he can be a pest out there.
Here's the Prophet. 6 points for him. And the shot goes in. Well, 2005 was the last NBA draft with high school players. We're in the one and done era now, Clark. What do you think of it?
You know, I'm okay with it, Kevin. I actually like it. We had 8 high school players go in the first round back in 2004, and those are players who won't contribute for at least a year.
Yep, it counts.
And that's just some great vision there from Calderon to see the wide open man for the easy make.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the Raptors with some changes. Evans, he's checked in for Bargnani. And Jack subbed in for Jose Calderon. Chicago also making some changes. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. And Miller's subbed in for Luol Deng. It's good on the putback.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
DeRozan against Miller. Jack with a screen on Miller. And that's a foul called on the Prophet. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Toronto. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Wright finds DeRozan. Back to Wright. Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Jack. Count that bucket.
That is indeed Jack's shot. The little in-between game, he loves that.
To the paint. It's tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wright. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Friday and then on Sunday, the Los Angeles Lakers will come into town.
And looking at the Grizzlies matchup, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
And Toronto making a change here. Scott's checked in. Raptors trail by 13. 1:25 left in the third quarter. Chicago grabs the miss. They host the Clippers after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. That shot wide open. 10 points for the Prophet.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Pass to Barbosa. DeRozan in the corner. No good. Good D by Miller. Here's Prez. And it's off from three-point range. And Jack kicks to Evans. Rejected by Taylor.
What a denial. He was right on cue with that block.
Chicago leading by 15. Here's Prez. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Barbosa passes to Evans. Outside Banks fires the 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Chicago Bulls out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's the Prophet. There's the lob to the hoop. And stolen by Scott. For 3, Barbosa. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Jack's got his third assist on the night.
Such a fast and in just a moment it seems like his shot is already through the net.
Taylor knocks it loose.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Barbosa's shot is off. Chicago leading by 14. And here is Prez. There's a good screen. And it's blocked by Scott. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Patterson, he's checked in for Scott. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Luol Deng is checked in for Brewer. Taylor's shot, good.
And the instincts from Noah with the ball, making that extra pass.
Pass to Jack. Deng against Barbosa. Here's Patterson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the three. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
Pass to Prez, a 3-ball. Another 3 for Chicago.
Rise and fire. You got to love his aggressiveness off the catch.
Outside Jack. Back to Barbosa. To the inside. The shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And, you know, at just about 200 lbs, Jack has a lot of power for a point guard. That's a different kind of matchup when you're dealing with a guy like that.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Bargnani is checked in for Patterson. Wright comes in for Evans. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And it's Calderon in for Banks. Here's Castro. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Bulls lead by 19.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
DeRozan against Deng. Now here's DeRozan. Pass to Bargnani. Over Taylor. No good off the back of the rim. Chicago leading by 19. The shot's good. Taylor's got 21 in the game.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
The Raptors call timeout.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
And Toronto making a change here. Warwick's checked in. DeRozan finds Calderon. Off target from outside. Bulls have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Now Prez sinks the triple. Prez has got 11. in the second half.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Pass to Bargnani. They need this. Taylor with a rebound. Taylor's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Down low. Now here's Prez. Guarded closely. Launches it. Rebound by the Raptors.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Castro. The second chance effort. Taylor kicks to Prez. Hits the front of the rim and out. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Chicago.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Mr. Fundamentals.
Yeah, and he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
Deng against Barbosa. Evans, a screen on Deng. Pass to Evans. His first shot coming late. Joakim Noah grabs the miss. And the Bulls with possession. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And the foul called on Prez. And that'll be his third foul so far.
That's his third personal foul. 13 foul. Substitution on the court.
Right, the pass to Warwick. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge.
She doing the she doing her dance. She counting up bands. She turn up the spot. She doing the she doing her dance.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. In this game, we'll see the Los Angeles Clippers against the Chicago Bulls at United Center. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. I know it's still relatively early in the season, Clark, but have you seen enough now to know who the true contenders are?
Still a tad early, but there are some things you have conviction about. A couple of teams that certainly passed the eye test and look like they could go the distance. But don't count out a team coming off the beaten path in the second half. I mean, some teams don't manage to come together fully until right around the All-Star break or a little after.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Bledsoe finds Kaman. Bledsoe right side. Boyd the pass to Kaman. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Just 4 to shoot. For 3, Gordon. Taylor with the rebound. And here's the fast break. Here's Castro. Pass to Noah. Now here's Taylor. Goes back up. Good D by Jordan. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Here's Bledsoe. Here's Boyd to the middle. It's stolen by Taylor. Here's Noah. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
Oh, how about the aggressiveness from Noah inside, not allowing himself to be stopped.
Pass to Boyd. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Outside Gordon. A special move before the shot.
And Gordon's so efficient as a scorer, especially from the mid-range where he's almost automatic.
Castro passes to Prez. Misses the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And he gets the bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's the Prophet after Eric Gordon's bucket. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
And the Clippers making a change here. Davis is checked in.
Number 5, Baron Davis.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Kaman sets a screen for Bledsoe. Pass to Kaman. 5 on the clock. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Taylor. Jordan with the rebound. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a feeling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
Taylor's shot, good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Start.
So for the Bulls, Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. And it's Brewer in for Luol Deng. The Clippers also changing it up. Cook, he's checked in for Jordan. Smith comes in for Eric Gordon. And it's Green in for Eric Bledsoe. Now here's Davis. He has yet to score. Smith outside. Pass to Cook. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Bulls. Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Wow, quite a stretch.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
Here is Davis. The Bulls getting their last shot to go. Pass to Kaman. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Taylor's got his 5th rebound in this one. There's 39 seconds left in the first. And here is Prez. Connects from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Clippers trail by 4. To end the run, Heyman. Taylor with the rebound. Taylor's got his 6th rebound on the night. .15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Can't connect from short range. Green deciding where to go with it. The 3 from Davis. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
For 3.
Now here's Prez. How about that?
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Bulls lead by 4. And we'll get going after this from United Center. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Taylor's shot, good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's the Prophet. He's guarded by Davis. A three-pointer off the mark. Clippers trail by 6. Inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the number 1 pick overall, John Wall. And 2008 top pick, Derrick Rose. Clark, a lot of explosive athletes coming in at the point guard position.
And you know what, Kevin? I would add the 4th pick in 2008, Russell Westbrook, to that list now. Honestly, those 3 players rank right up near the top when you talk about the most athletic point guards of all time.
Here's Prez. Tries again. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match.
For Chicago, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Pistons in Detroit. And the Clippers call time here. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Clippers, right there in 5th position, middle of the pack in the conference.
And right now for the Clippers, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
They set the pick. Here's Smith. Taylor with the rebound. Taylor's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Pass to the Prophet. And the Bulls with another miss. Last game for the Bulls, they picked up the W against the Raptors in Toronto.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
And the Clippers making a change here. Green's checked in.
Baron Davis, one of the more powerful and strong guards in the league. Aggressive in the lane because he has that strength and confidence.
Offensive rebound. Taylor to the wing on the left. And the 3 off target.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Davis. Drops in the layup for 2. Now just a 4-point Bulls lead.
And Davis is fantastic at cutting into the lane. Such a confident offensive player.
Castro passes to Taylor to the left side wing. Here's Prez. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Prez has got 8.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Back to Davis. At the elbow, Collins. Prez with the rebound. The Bulls leading by 6. To the paint, here's Castro, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
He made extra sure that goes in.
And here is Los Angeles now. Poked away. To the right side. Here's Prez. Knocks down the 3-ball. Prez has got the lead up to 11 now for Chicago. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Chicago?
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. And here we have a rundown of the players you don't want on you when you're putting up a shot. The leaders in blocks over the last month. You look at Mr. Fundamentals. Fierce inside defender. Tops in the NBA in blocks.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Bledsoe, and the layup's good off the glass.
And, you know, so often we see Bledsoe trying to get all the way to the rim, at least as close as possible. That's the mentality I think you've got to have.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. The Bulls making a switch here. Brewers checked in. Bulls leading by 9. To the inside, Taylor. And it's blocked by Jordan. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. Here's Bledsoe. Chicago grabs the miss. And what an entertaining group this team has been this season. These guys don't just win. They win big.
Yeah, their margin of victory for the season is over 12 points a game. That means some nights they're winning by 20, 30, or more. And the key is they're doing it with consistency. These guys will not take their feet off the gas, and that's part of what makes them so fun to watch.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Here's Boyd. Taylor with the rebound. Taylor's got 11 rebounds in the game. No one near Prez as he lets it go. Another 3 for Chicago.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
.26 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's the Prophet. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Down low, here's Taylor. Pass to Brewer. No good on the triple. And we finished one half of basketball. It's the Bulls. They lead by 13. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Prez in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Here's Taylor, and it's Taylor finishing it off.
Oh, man, that was a loud bucket.
Clippers trail by 15. Kaman sets a screen for Bledsoe. Kaman kicks to Gordon. Back to Kaman. Floats it up for Bledsoe. It's stolen by Taylor. The 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Prez has got 20.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And here's Bledsoe. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Here's Gordon. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. Castro passes to Taylor. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And the Clippers call time here. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at the Bulls. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the third best record in the conference.
And, you know, for the Bulls, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season. Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Driving inside. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. The drive by Gordon. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist. 8 points for Eric Gordon.
Like how Gordon stays low to the ground, keeps that center of gravity anchored. Quick driving inside, and excellent finishing at the basket.
A shot by the Prophet, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while. And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
They double-team Bledsoe. It's Jordan, top of the key. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Free throw line jump shot. No good from Bledsoe. Bulls leading by 18. Prez passes to Taylor. Teardrop shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Bulls have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. Free throw good, Taylor.
Great atmosphere in this building tonight. The fans were primed for this game.
Taj Gibson's checked in for the Bulls. Miller comes in for Luol Deng. Craig Smith, he's checked in for the Clippers. Davis comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Davis looking for an opening. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Heyman against Gibson. Davis has the open look. Los Angeles with another miss. And so it's Taylor who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. Out to the wing. Here's Prez. Hits it from three-point range. Prez has got 23 points.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Davis, the pass to Keenan to stop the run, and the layup is up and in. Keenan's got his first 2 points of the night.
Awesome job by Kaman getting it done inside, exactly where you want him going to work, in the paint area.
Miller finds Gibson. Now here's Prez. Lets it go with the 3. Won't go in for the 6th time in 14 shots tonight. He's made 8. Pass to Davis. 1:05 left in the third quarter. To the middle. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Davis has got 9.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
A shot by the Prophet, no good.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
Boyd the pass to Jordan. Smith outside. Pass to Boyd. And a miss there on the triple. Bulls leading by 19. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Davis drives in. It's all in by the Bulls.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Prez. That shot off the mark. And so it's Chicago with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Pass to Green. To the inside. Cook dishes to Collins. Outside, Davis. Here's Collins. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Smith. Chicago grabs the miss. Taylor's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Here's Castro. Out to the right wing. Here's Prez. The offensive rebound. Right wing. Fires from deep. That one, no good. Clippers trail by 21. Here's Cook. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
On the wing, Green. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And getting fouled in the act. Not only do you get to the line, but you also tag him with a personal.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Chicago.
They're looking to attack in transition every time down the floor. Just wearing the defense thin at this point.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
Chicago making a switch here. Deng's checked in. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Cook. Clippers trail by 21. Smith on the wing. Back to Davis. Rejected by Taylor.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Gordon with it. Taylor with the rebound. Taylor's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Prez, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And that's a foul called on the Prophet. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Substitution on the court.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Bledsoe passes to Boyd. And Los Angeles calling timeout. Mr. Fundamentals really making a difference here.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
It's going up one more time.
On defense, the Bulls, they lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Now Bledsoe, right side Gordon. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist.
Good quickness on the catch and shoot. Gordon giving the defense no time to react off the pass.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. The Bulls leading by 21. Inside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Bledsoe dishes to Gordon. Count that one.
A solid playmaker. Bledsoe has the vision to take advantage of an imbalanced defense.
Here's the Prophet, guarded by Bledsoe. They set the screen. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen by Bledsoe. And there's the foul. It's on Mr. Fundamentals. That'll be his second foul of the game. Clippers trail by 19. There's a minute 40 left to play here in the fourth. Jordan kicks to Bledsoe. Pass to Kaman. Clippers moving the ball around. Bucket is good.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Bulls.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game one has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Mr. Fundamentals.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
At the teardrop, count that one. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. From the wing, offensive rebound, Noah, pass to the Prophet. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Good, another from three.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got two guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Now here's Prez. Puts up a three. Puts up a deep three. Off target. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other...
Thank you.